I just want to know, why are we out here trying to make these men be somebody else's father? I get it. I get it that the other father is not in the picture, but why are we rushing these men to get out and play daddy when they're not ready to be a father? Now, we got some people on here that are ready, but half the time they're not, because they feel like they want to be free and they want to do what they want to do and roam the streets, right? So, this is Brooke and JK. Brooke is in head over heels in love. Basically, she thinks her and JK is gonna make it. They're gonna get married. They're gonna have a bunch of babies. They're gonna do all this stuff, right? Little does she know, the best friend Bonnie knows all the tea about whatever JK is doing. So, what Brooke don't know is JK is talking to somebody else. And Bonnie is not finna tell Brooke anything about it, because she feels like, well, that's my best friend, and what he tells me, I'm not finna tell her. She's just gonna find out her own. So Brooke was at a little bull riding thing for her kids, and the parents popped up, her mom and dad. Basically, they're just concerned about this new life and how he's gonna be different when he gets out. Don't expect anything too much of it. Just, you know, I don't even know what they want to call it. Just be careful. Brooke, on the other hand, saying, yeah, I know, but we're going to have a bunch of babies together. Mom was like, Brooke, pump the brakes. No, you're not. You're not going to have no more babies. Look what happened to the first and the second time. We don't need no more kids. You just need to take this slow and not rush into anything that you don't need to rush into, because you already got 2 kids that you can barely afford, and now you want to bring another mouth in here. So she was like, well, it happened to me before, so what's the difference now? I can do it. It's just gonna be me and him. Girl, you gotta wait for him to get a job. You gotta wait for him to get a car. You gotta wait for him to do all this stuff before you be ready to put a baby in your oven, okay? So then the mama brought up his best friend Bonnie. Basically, they used to date back then. Now they don't. They just have a close relationship. They became his best friend, and he confides in her a lot. So the mama basically was just saying, like, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna adapt to this? Because that used to be his ex-girlfriend. They used to do XYZ together, and you're okay with this? Basically, Brooke said she's fine with it. We are getting closer. We've known each other for a year. I don't have a problem with her. I know they dated in the past, so I'm not worried about anything, because if somebody try to get with me and my man, I'm fighting. Basically, that's what she's saying. And mama already know how she do. She just like, you know how you get when men start cheating on you and stuff, and you just go ballistic. And she was like, I know, da 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 da. Like, girl, just tread lightly with him, okay? Now, when she got to the house, I did not know she was living with the best friend, Bonnie. We just gonna move on. Little did we know, Brooke was staying with Bonnie. Like, how did that even work out? But mind you, that's his best friend. The best friend don't mind her staying there, all that stuff. Mind you, Bonnie knows everything what's going on with JK. So he's gonna be paroling at his mama house, right? So then it's another girl that lives closer by. Her name is Alex. She's been talking about she want to get back together. She's talking about she want to have babies with him and all this stuff. JK, on the other hand, feels like, I'm not finna be doing that. I'm just trying to be friends with her, but I don't know what's gonna happen when we get out, because we've been talking still, and I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Brooke, on the other hand, yes, she's a little paranoid, because she feels like he's gonna go and be with her because she doesn't live that far. Bonnie knows a big old secret. So Bonnie, talking to the camera, saying, well, he's still talking to Alex, and he's doing XYZ, but I'm not finna tell Brooke about it. Why did you let this girl come stay in your house? Like, that's some dirty, low down, dirty stuff right there. Like, why would you let her come stay in your house and then you sit up here lying in her face? But, you know, to each his own, but Brooke gonna find out. So then Bonnie asked Brooke a question. She said, what would you do if Alex pop up when you're going to go pick up JK? Brooke basically said, well, if she comes to go pick up JK, it's going to be a problem. We're going to be fighting, because she's not even supposed to be around him. He's not even talking to her no more. It's just me and him. Y'all, we back into Lululand again. Like, come on now. Bonnie is dropping hints to her, and she's not picking up on what she's actually saying. She just thinking like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. He's not talking to her. I don't have to worry about that. But she already is worried about it when he has to go parole to his mama house. And then he's going to be there where she's going to be going back to work and all this stuff. And he's going to get bored. And he's going to go over there and see Alex. Who's to say that he's going to get her pregnant? Who's to say? Who's to say they're not going to rekindle their relationship? But Bonnie knows everything that goes on in their relationship from her and Alex. And who's to say that Bonnie still got feelings for JK? Even though she said that's my best friend and all this stuff. Girl, please. You still hold him down too, and you just trying to figure out what he gonna do. And if he decides to leave both of them, he's gonna choose you. I don't know, I'm just making it up. But that's what it seemed like to me. Like she's trying to keep him around, but she's just trying to be spiteful because she knows that JK is cheating on Brooke. And JK is with he's not with Alice, but he's still talking to her, which is his ex as well. Like, we got all these triangles going on. These men is really out here doing a big one. Like, women, what are we doing? Like, y'all ain't got no other man. I forgot. My man. I forgot. That's my man. Y'all can't tell me nothing.